The W1W Tree Planting Initiative is a project which originated in the heart of the community and was joined by the Westminster Tree Trust and Westminster City Council to work together in partnership. The initiative's aim is to line the roads of East Marylebone with trees. And the project's success will mark the first extensive return of trees to the area since the streets were first laid out in the mid-1700s. The motivations supporting the initiatives are varied and include some of the following: to improve the quality of life of those living and working in Marylebone, to provide a visually calming element to an increasingly busy and congested urban environment, to make the area one of the greenest of Westminster, to encourage walking through our neighbourhood by creating new green pedestrian corridors, and finally, to improve the attractiveness and uniqueness of the area in view of the 2012 Olympics. The initiative's activities were first inspired by the recent plantings on Hallam Street, Upper Wimpole Street and Devonshire Place. In our view, these plantings clearly demonstrate the positive aesthetic, environmental and urban renewal role of street trees. We felt that these successes should be replicated elsewhere in Marylebone. The project, which began in 2008, has now completed its first objectives with the planting of over 100 trees on Hallam Street, Weymouth Street and Great Portland Street. Efforts are now focused on planting a further 150 trees in the area by the end of spring 2011. These phases are now almost fully funded and are in the final stages of preparation, which require local authority survey and consent. Subject to survey, we expect to have planted a total of 250 new trees in the area by April 2011. Furthermore, a proposal has recently been made to Westminster City Council to tree line an additional 12 streets in East Marylebone and Fitzrovia in time for the 2012 Olympics. The proposal to plant a further 200 trees on these new streets is now our main challenge and also requires local authority consent and substantial commitment from the community.
I love anything green, and I think cities should have a lot of green, and it hadn't dawned on me, we don't seem to have the amount of trees that we used to have. And you see, when I walk along this way, I always go that way. I'll go this way now.
It's a marvellous occasion to have the local community, children from the local schools, prominent people in the area, Barbara Windsor, the actress who is a local resident, all together, working together towards trees with the City Council.
Well, I think cities across the UK are beginning to focus more and more on the benefits that trees bring, so I hope that people across the country and in every part of London will pick up on this.
It's fantastic because local people have taken control, they are raising the money themselves, they are doing the work themselves, and this really is what the big society is already happening around us here in Westminster.
In conclusion, the W1W Tree Planting Initiative is a partnership of locals, the Westminster Tree Trust and Westminster City Council, who together aim to green East Marylebone. The initiative has the potential to plant over 450 new trees in the neighbourhood before the start of the 2012 Olympics. As we pursue the next stages of our collective goal to green Eastern Marylebone, we would like to thank the many of those who have helped us so far. But most importantly, we invite you to join with us again to make the next stages possible in our aim to green Marylebone by our 2012 deadline. Thank you.